afternoon. This is Mr. Jimenez here with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 1014 South Hayworth Avenue in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. The main sewer line is a portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination does not focus on the building drain line systems, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line systems, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, now basically what we're looking at here is two separate structures. The same property, 1014 is the unit in the back, and then there's 1016 and 1018, the main structure here up in the front. And the way that the main sewer line actually runs is it heads out the back of the property. It runs basically under 1014 and then connects into public sewer, which is in the alleyway behind the buildings and the property. So at this point we've pushed out to public sewer under that alleyway here at 59 feet. And we're going to come from that public sewer back up to the access point that we started from today. So immediately pulling away from public sewer, we are in a 6-inch diameter of vitrified clay piping. The vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activities. And it also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, what you can see there is up ahead, we have a pretty significant root intrusion coming in pretty close to that connection to public sewer. You can see the roots have basically covered the entire top portion of the pipe, and you have basically a small opening at the bottom, which the camera punched through. Now, typically, it is common to have roots in a system. However, when you do experience that or see that, it's important to get the line hydrojetted or cleaned out so that the roots don't have a possibility of actually breaking the pipe. The roots left unmaintained for long enough actually have the ability to break and crack pipes. And the other issue that I see with this line is while I can't see whether it's broken or not, you can see that there's some insects there crawling around, an earthworm there and some other insects kind of crawling around that mass of roots. Typically that only occurs when you actually have an opening in the pipe big enough for something like that to actually fit in. The amount of dirt and roots here would typically indicate that there's a break under that section, but I can't see it, so I'm not going to specifically say that that is the case. But these are all indicators that it's very likely that that pipe is broken underneath all of those roots. So the line will need to be cleared out, and a re-inspection should be performed after the line's been cleaned, and that way you can determine conclusively whether there is a break under there or whether the line just needs to be maintained with the cleanings. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the main sewer line actually runs under the 1014 building here in the back. And you can see there's this opening in the pipe on the right-hand side, and that's actually where the material is coming in there. This is a little bit concerning, though. You can see the opening to where this line actually connects in. This is on the right-hand side is what I'm talking about. It's pretty jagged. You can see a little bit of dirt there in the area, and it looks like this connection point is broken to some degree. I wasn't able to actually video that section. There was no access point to get into that pipe. But that very likely might need to be looked at. Again, I'd recommend that this line gets cleared out and cleaned before any work is performed to actually fix anything. But this section here is under the alleyway there in the back. Alright, so at this point we're entering basically the building drain line system of 1014. Well, it's not necessarily the building drain line system because there's no opening in any section of this pipe that the 1014 plumbing actually connects into. Essentially, this pipe runs under the structure of 1014, but none of the plumbing actually connects into this pipe, if that makes sense. So we're looking at essentially original cast iron. Now, cast iron typically has a service life of anywhere between 70 to 80 years on average. Some of the pipes can last longer, some of them don't last that long. Essentially what we're seeing here is a cast iron pipe that's pretty old. And while I don't see any immediate breaks or cracks or something that would indicate that an immediate repair needs to be done, the situation with the cast iron is that as it gets older, it only continues to deteriorate and get worse. And And as that gets worse, you're going to need to then go ahead and replace it. You essentially have the bottom of the pipe here starting to kind of rot away. There's earth and scale building up within the pipe itself. And we're there at about 30 feet. The total length of the line, as you saw in the beginning of the video, is just under 60 feet. So we'll take from this point. But we're basically right about the point where we're actually exiting the section of the pipe that's running under the building. So the pipe comes out of the structure 1016 here in the back left corner, and then it runs basically along the patio area and then under 1014. So we're looking at about 25 more feet. Luckily, the connection point that actually the line enters the building drain line system of 1016 is pretty evident. It changes material. So essentially, yeah, we're still here looking at this original cast iron pipe. Nothing immediately wrong with it, but again, as it gets older, it will continue to deteriorate and eventually need to be completely replaced. Now at this point we're entering into an ABS plastic pipe, and this is the building drain line system of the 1016 and 1018 structure. Now ABS plastic is an excellent material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. It also has a smooth inner surface, which makes it very efficient at washing out debris. Lastly, it's designed to be impervious to root intrusions. So overall this is an excellent material. Not the focus of my examination, but I did pass through it. I didn't see any issues here with any section of the ABS that's under the structure. Looks like it's draining properly. Don't see any major buildups, no cracks or breaks in any section of the plastic. So it's actually going to be pulling out here. Got the clean out in just a few feet. And I'll show you where the line's running. Okay, so we're here. Main street's over there. Alleyways leading towards the back is over there. So essentially, the line is entering, 1014 is this building right here. The line's entering the building right about where those tables are at. And you can see here where this fire extinguisher, that box, that's a staircase leading up to 1016, 1018, which is this building right here. So right at the bottom of those stairs, the line's coming out right there, and then running down into that building, under, and that's coming out on the other side. And just want to show you here, this was the access point that we started from today. So again, essentially my recommendations at this time are going to be to get a main sewer line clean out installed for this building, to get the line hydrojetted, and a follow-up examination performed after that's been done. Alright, so with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.